Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jeannie Ellis and I'm also known as Scrapbooking Mama. And today I'm going to create a card using some product from Kokorosa Studios. This one is a border for your card and I just love it, and I'll make sure links are put in for all the die cuts that I use. And this, I'm going to use this probably for all three projects that I'll be working on. So, I mean, this is one piece, you can use it multiple ways. But anyway, the first thing that we need to do is have a base for the card. And I'm going to use this piece here. All you got to do is take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and cut it in half lengthwise on the 11th side if you want it to fold side to side. And if you want it folded on top to bottom, where it folds top to bottom, then you will cut it the other direction in half. So anyway, this is a cut in half to 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then I'm going to be cutting out my die using this paper here. Now all the paper I'm using is from Paper Temptress, and I will put a link below for that too. So let's get started. First thing, before I forget, there is a 25% off code for the total of your order if you place it under my link below that I put below. So now let's get started. Again, all I got to do is fold it in half. Always takes me a little bit to do this because I try to get it as straight as possible. Sometimes even then I don't get it straight, but I try. Never fails. And when I use something else, a tool, it doesn't seem like I can get it straight enough. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, there's that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is get my die cut machine, and I'm going to cut this. Okay, now I have the die cut of this piece here. Let's show you the die cut that goes with this, and I do have a suggestion that when you use that die cut, use lighter cardstock. Don't use heavy cardstock or medium weight. Use the light cardstock, because that takes you longer to get out all the little pieces and everything. And I didn't think about that until after I already cut it, and because I wanted to have this beautiful paper here. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put some glue on the back of this. And normally I would cut it out in a paper, adhesive paper. I think I missed a spot. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to get me some glue. I'm actually going to use an E7000 glue on this because it's the only glue I've got that's got that intricate point to it, and I want to get as much as I can on this, but I should have used a self-adhesive paper or sticker sheet. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece and open it up as soon as I can find it. I always have trouble, it doesn't matter what one it is, I always have trouble finding the opening. Okay, now I'm going to take it apart, because it does come apart. And I'm going to trim this excess off here. Sometimes those leave an impression, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, hang on. Well, if I can get to it, there we go. Alright, I just took some regular flush cutters. Now I'm going to take them over here and I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to put a pink one here for the flower head. And if I can get a hold of it, I'm going to use this piece. Let me see. I was hoping to be able to get both of them in here, but I might not be able to. Just might make it. So I'm going to tape it down as soon as I can find the opening on this one too now. Goodness. There it is. Okay, now we'll do this one and I'll be right back. Okay, now I've got the flowers and the stems with the leaves on there. And these are quite skinny. I think I love these leaves. Yeah. And what I got to do now is kind of figure out how I want to do it. And this green is just a little bit darker than what's on the other piece. It looks kind of blue maybe on my screen here, but these are both a green and this is a darker green. Okay, let's see how I want to put them on here before I put any glue on it. I see I need to glue that down. Okay, I'm going to put, see how it looks there, and right here, and right here. I think that'll look good. I may switch and move it down just a little bit, but that's right now how I'm going to do it. Now I am going to use this Elmer's Clear washable glue, and it's a pretty good glue. If I can just get hold of this. So hopefully, if I can talk, I can get this basically in the same area that I had it down on there just to see where it goes, where it would look better. But sometimes I pick it up and then I forget where I had it. But we're going to go for it anyway. I'm going to kind of spread that thinner. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to put just like this. Okay. Okay, now let's see how this piece will go. See if I can remember kind of where I had it. Maybe not, I don't know. Oops, that's not stayed down. Let's see. I don't know if I got it up too high or not. I have to kind of bring it down a little. Let's see how this looks. Gotta make sure it's not up. Apparently I got glue on my finger, my thumb. Now this is an orchid flower. Okay, there's that little stem there. Okay, let's see. Spread some glue on here. I'm going to put a little on here and just kind of spread it out a little bit. My finger again. That way it won't overflow, hopefully, onto the paper, the background paper. So now I can't remember exactly where I had it. So I'm just going to put it right in here. And hopefully it'll be where I want it to be. Sometimes it's best to wait till the glue gets a little bit tacky before you place it down, because then it seems like it holds better. Oops, well that wasn't good. Okay. Okay, now I cut out not only the pink flower top, but I cut out 3 of the orchid flowers. I've got something on my finger. Oh, what's a cut? I cut some black ones, and what I'm going to do is kind of off-center the pink on top of the black and kind of give it a shadow look to it. Won't be a lot, but it will be enough to show a difference on it. So I'm going to put the glue on the back of the pink. I'm going to do it over here on this one too. Let it kind of get tacky. And over here. And then I'm going to take my finger again, kind of rub it along. And I'm going to put it on the black one. Off-centered a little bit, it's however you want to do it. I mean, you don't have to do this, it's just I thought it would be kind of pretty to have a shadow to it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the other 2 that way. And then my finger. Sometimes I get stuck in things. Finger picks up, tries to pick up something, and instead of picking it up, it'll stick to another part of my hand. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now this one. Same thing. Make sure you got the right sides showing on both pieces. The top of the black one and the top of the pink one too. Okay, now I'm debating whether or not to use this piece too. It's a lighter color, just like this part here. Let's see now, we'll put one here. over here. And I don't have this piece glued down yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. And oops, it stuck to my finger again. And then one down here. If it will let go of me. I think that'll look good. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is do 3D pieces on foam tape. So I'm going to see if I can find me a sentiment to go with that. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I am going to put these pieces in. I've got some rhinestones here to put in the flower. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it down here or where exactly, but then I'm going to put little embellishments around here, because it is getting closer to Valentine's Day. And if you've got a Valentine, you can give something like this to your sweetie. Now this is E7000 glue, and these X's and O's represents hugs and kisses. Now I'm using the E6000, so it's going to take a little longer to dry, except for the fact that it's stuck to my finger. Okay, there's that one. Stick that down there. I'm going to have to give it time to dry. Man, it dries fast on your finger. Okay, instead of put it on the piece, I think I'll just put it on here instead. Finished product. Hopefully you can see the glitters and things in there, and hugs and kisses and a heart, and there it is. I hope you'll check out the links that I have below for you, where you can also find the code for 25% off your total order. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.